Hi guys, it's Bible Girl. I know it's Fantasy Friday, which for those of you who don't watch my channel, I do some kind of fantasy related thing, normally very heavy on Harry Potter. But today I felt the need to sort of defend myself and my religious beliefs in the internet arena, so maybe I'll do 2 next week. I should be getting my charger so we can stop with the webcam videos and I can start editing again, so that'll be awesome. Recently I've seen a lot of videos discussing Amendment 1, and the words and the language they've been using have been very harsh, and it has often been the word hate. That this is hate to think that gay marriage is wrong. This is hate that this law was passed, and so forth and so on. Now for a second, let's ignore the law, which I know is the crux of the issue. Let's ignore the law that passed through the system, alright, and just talk about the idea that thinking homosexuality is wrong, which 90% of these videos I've seen have spun out into, and very vehemently loud and very intensely angered at people who hold this belief. And I'm going to upload this and make it a response to the first video that I saw about the topic, so some things may or may not be directed directly to that video. But there's been a lot that have popped up in my feed because I subscribe to a lot of people who like to help people and do nice things, and on the internet a lot of people who like to help people and do nice things like to do gay marriage stuff too, so I disagree with that. But first I wanted to talk about sex, or rather the fact that I don't have sex. I believe in abstinence until my wedding day. I wear my purity ring every day, and I believe in staying a virgin. That being said, to be honest, I thought it would be fun to try a free dating website for a little bit. So I have an account on a free dating website. Never actually gone on a date because it's very hard to find someone that shares my values and stuff apparently on a free dating website, or they live like on the other side of the country or world. But anyways, on the free dating website I decided to be very opening and honest about what I want because it's a dating website. And so on there I put I will only date virgins, or possibly a widower who did not have sex until his marriage, and that they're Christian and they don't smoke. I only want to date a virgin because my virginity is very special to me and something I'm not going to throw away to someone that's been passing around from girl to girl. Different Christians have different viewpoints on this. My viewpoint is my chastity is one of my greatest gifts that I can offer to a person, and I don't want it sullied. And I'm sorry if that's offensive to anyone, but that's what I believe for me, and that's what I want for my sexuality. So I posted that on the message me if section or something like that of the website for my profile. You should message me if you blah blah blah. And I've gotten quite a few people sending me little messages saying, oh, you'll never find a guy that's a virgin that's in his 20s. Lie. I have lots of guy friends who believe the same things I believe, but not the point. I've also gotten considerable. I've gotten quite a few hate letters about it. People saying that I am a horrible human being for discriminating against people who have had sex, saying that I am a bad person for doing this. How dare you talk down to people, when all I said was I'm only going to date virgins. Sorry. And a few of them have been about this close to making me very uncomfortable because they were not technically, but insinuating physical harm towards myself because of my belief that virginity is important, and that I don't want to date someone who isn't a virgin. And they never came in one giant swap or anything. They came individually on their own, and it's been all very, very scary kind of thing to read, particularly on a dating website where it has, you know, a general idea of where you live, mileage thing. Obviously, I don't put anything on there. I don't say where I live or my church or anything like that where someone could find me. My area code and my zip code is big enough that people can't find me off of that, but still a very unnerving and scary thing to be treated like that because I believe that something's wrong. I believe premarital sex is wrong. I fiercely believe in it. I believe in it in a way that I will hold on to it, and I intend on using it as something I'm going to teach my children. I already teach other people's children as someone that does stuff at church, and I'm a nanny, that your body is special and deserves to be saved, and that premarital sex is wrong. And not just that, don't even waste kissing and things like that on random guys. You know, make sure things matter when you use your body. I also very fervently believe that divorce is wrong. Divorce is a sin minus an element scripturally. It's ripping apart a marriage. It is the one thing that I can recall ever reading that it says God hates. It says God hates divorce in the Bible. Plain black and white. I hate divorce. I hate what it does to people. I hate how it hurts people. I hate how it rips apart the lives of children. And I hate that I live in a society that doesn't take commitment seriously. The same thing with premarital sex. They both have to do with how the society is just kind of crumbling on this. And I hate them both. I think they're both very wrong, and they mess up people's lives. And it makes me very sad. I don't hate people who are divorced or have premarital sex. I know plenty of people like that. I, went to high school. I wasn't homeschooled or at a religious school, and most of the people, well, not most, but a good chunk of the people I knew in high school are living a lifestyle I personally don't live. They know me, and they know that's not what I believe. I don't hide it. It's visible every day what I believe about sex on my ring finger. I believe in being a virgin. I know people who are divorced. I know people who are recently divorced, and I love them, and they're great people. And I love the people I went to high school with, and they're amazing people, and some of them fiercely loyal and just amazing people, but I don't agree with what they do. I believe in this beautiful relationship where a man and a woman find each other, and they express that love through marriage and then sex after the marriage, and that can bring forth a child. It might not always, but it could. And that can bring beauty and wonder into the world. And that is the plan and my dream and everything. It's a huge part of humanity. So, I only believe in the stuff that fits in that. So, homosexual relationships, I do not believe in. It's not biblical. It's not spoken of as strongly as divorce is in Scripture, but I throw it under the category with the premarital sex and the divorce. And I disagree with it. It's not the plan. And the fact that I disagree with it, forget what I vote for. We can discuss that later. But the fact that I disagree with that, because of my belief system, because of my Bible, my holy word that has existed for centuries and centuries, I am being looked at as a bigot and a terrible, terrible person. No different when I said that virginity mattered to me and I didn't want to date someone that had sex already. Even though when I was threatened and spoken of with terrible language I will not repeat on the internet or anywhere, because I believed in virginity and that I only wanted to date a virgin. No different than that is the fact that I have a belief system that says that homosexuality is not the way it is meant to be. Same with divorce, which I wish we were a lot more strong about in the church, to be honest with you. It's not spoken about as much, and I don't think, for as much as we love marriages, we don't talk about how it needs to remain when you make a commitment to God. And, I'm not married, so people might not like me talking about it, but that's the Bible, and I believe in it, and I love it, and it is the cornerstone of my life. And there's so much talk about tolerance. There's so much talk about needing to respect other people's views and things, but all I see towards me, is that I'm hated for believing something I think is beautiful and special and amazing, and that makes my life worth living, makes it the only thing that gets me out of bed, made it the only thing that didn't make me want to commit suicide when I was 9 years old, because goodness, I wanted to. Was God loving me and caring about me, and God being the God who is there and real, and for my God's views to be talked about as hatred, I can't stand it. For me to be called a bigot because I believe what I believe, I can't stand it. And that is hate as well. Tolerance and the way our society views tolerance is a lie. There's no such thing as everyone being 100% okay with everything everyone else does. That's not what tolerance is to begin with. That's tolerating people. I knew people who were homosexual in high school, and I wasn't mean or cruel or even really discuss the issues with them, and that was me being tolerant, not me changing my belief system to please other people. I realized I talked about me wanting to kill myself when I was a child, so I guess I might have to address that later. Needless to say, I was bullied very heavily as a child, and it was a very painful situation. Never did it or attempted to do it. Maybe I should make that very, very clear, because I knew that it was wrong from what God wanted, but it was simply a painful time in my life. But anyways, my God is a powerful God, and I will stand for Him. I will stand for the beauty of marriage that He ordained in Eden, and I will stand for the beauty of telling truths and not committing adultery, which I throw on the umbrella too. I forgot about that one. And all of these beautiful, wonderful things of saving people and loving each other so much you'd lay down your life for them. I believe in this with all my heart, and that is who I am. And it's not the biggest part. And gosh, I wish there'd be more people making videos about how Christians help people, but it doesn't seem to be that often that they like to talk about that. So I guess that's why I'm here. I'm Bible Girl, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for Testimony Tuesday, which means a religion-based video, and I guess maybe I'll do a more in-depth talk about my testimony as a child dealing with depression and God's power and saving grace in that. Alright guys, bye.